Welcome to the Global Pulse, a short video series where our experts break down a trending topic in international business and why it matters to you.
Under President Biden, I would expect that U.S. international trade relations will be vastly improved over what we've experienced the last few years. I would expect President Biden to return us to the era of the years prior to President Trump, when we would work closely with our trading partners in Europe, and we would indeed confront China on various issues and various trade issues, not the least of which is the issue of intellectual property, the potential theft or actual theft of U.S. international property and international property of our European neighbors as well. And in order to address this issue, I would think a united front, similar to what we had prior to the last few years, between the United States and Europe, confronting China would be more effective and less confrontational than the current situation. I think it would be more likely that we would negotiate a solution in a less hostile fashion than has been the case most recently. With respect also to trade issues with China, I would expect President Biden to walk back many of the tariffs that were introduced by President Trump, either reduce or eliminate the tariffs. The tariffs themselves are very counterproductive. They serve as a tax on consumers in this country. Goods imported from China would be charged a higher price to pay for the tariff. Consumers here would be hurt. They would buy less of that product. And that in turn actually would also hurt the producers in China as well. So I think this is one area that President Biden would vastly improve the current situation. With respect to domestic economic policy, in addition to the benefits of additional international trade that I would expect to result from better relations, international relations with our European partners, and I think somewhat warmer relations with China, international trade would increase for the world. World consumers would be better off. In the United States, I would expect President Biden to promote a very large stimulus bill to help the country plug the hole that's been created by COVID-19. With the vaccines becoming available early in 2021, I expect our economy to recover just from that alone. But the stimulus bill that I would expect President Biden to promote through Congress would be very helpful. I'd expect a very stimulative fiscal policy on the part of President Biden when combined with an accommodative monetary policy by the Federal Reserve. Chairman Powell has pretty much promised near zero interest rates for at least the next 2 years. I think the economic climate in the United States would be very positive. There'd be rapid economic growth in the next year or two. And I think both the world and the U.S. economy would benefit. In terms of priorities under President Biden in the U.S. economy, I would expect he would look at expansion of healthcare, moving in the direction of universal healthcare access for our citizens, expanding Obamacare, promoting educational opportunities, having more educational opportunities. Certainly a strong focus on the environment and global warming, a return of the United States to the Paris Accord, for example, and a lot of emphasis on building up our infrastructure, which has been neglected for a long period of time. So I think both domestically and internationally, I think the U.S. economy will do well and the world economy will do well in addition.